Hello.
Who's speaking?
John Burke's my name. I'm just ringing you from Kevin Street Gardaí station.
Yep.
I'm just ringing you in connection with your phones, just to clarify the status of them.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Basically, they've been seized as part of a criminal investigation.
Criminal investigation into what?
Into the incident that happened in your house on the 30th of August.
The mental health check.
Well, it was initially a mental health incident, but it's now been investigated as endangerment.
Oh, I figured you'd find something. So, the mental health check that the guards bungled and then spent all those hours taunting me on the other side of the door, that's now, you've found a way to twist it back, right?
Well, look, it's an investigation at the moment. The evidence to be gathered, it'll be referred to the DPP.
Well, I mean, I have a phone recording of Blotine telling me there's several different reasons for why my phones are thing. So the first phone recording, she says it's a bit investigation into me. Then it's an investigation into the incident. The last phone call says that the phones are being held because they're being investigated for the death threats. Apparently, I said were being made against me, although no one's ever asked me about those.
Well, look, I don't know what happened in previous conversations. I didn't hear them. But what I can tell you now is the incident of the 30th of August that involved you has been investigated from a criminal perspective to see if any offences occurred, and your phones have been seized as part of that.
I don't have any warrant. I don't have any confiscation thing on this.
We don't need a warrant to seize them in the circumstances.
You don't need a warrant, really.
Yeah. Can I just finish? If there's a prosecution against you, the phones will be retained until that process is complete. If there's not, to be returned to you.
All right. So, just to be clear,
yeah,
a bungled mental health check happened from an anonymous phone call from the internet. I had guards not identify themselves arrive at my door without anything. I had them tell me the internet sent them. I had them threaten to smash in the door when I was very visibly distressed. They don't have any training to do this. Then I end up in a standoff with guards who keep taunting me about my post-traumatic stress disorder, who keep asking me and making me relive trauma and asking taunting things like, and did you bleed much when they stabbed you? And did it hurt when they stabbed you in the face? Who refused to even say PTSD correctly? Who taunted me about what I drank? Who continually admitted they didn't have any training to do this, but in a kind of a joking way. And again, they go over.
Donald, the version of events that I've been told is different. Okay.
So this is apparently
from a criminal perspective.
Apparently, my clothes were cut off in an ambulance.
You can go to the Garda Ombudsman.
I have gone to the Garda Ombudsman.
Okay.
It doesn't even make any sense how that you have phones for a mental health check. And I do need confiscation papers.
There's a mental health check. It's now a criminal investigation.
I do need confiscation papers. I don't have any charge sheet. I've nothing. I mean,
you don't. The phone's received. You don't need a confiscation sheet.
What about my clothes?
Is
the story about my clothes still? They were cut off me in the ambulance, eh?
Your clothes being cut off you in the ambulance.
That's the Gardaí's official line, right?
I don't know anything about clothes being cut off in the ambulance.
Well, I mean, that's what Gillan said.
I presume if they were cut off in the ambulance, it was probably by ambulance personnel.
They weren't cut off me in the ambulance.
For a very good reason.
They weren't cut off me in the ambulance.
Probably for your own health.
And so why did the guards lie and say I poured petrol all over myself and the apartment?
Donald, look, I've rung you to explain to you about your phones. I'm not going to get into a debate here.
Look,
I'll go on for 2 hours.
I'll be checking in to see if you need a confiscation order. I mean, I have no paperwork with this. This just seems like you guys are bumbling around trying to find something after fucking up repeatedly.
That's your perspective on it. Mine is different. You've gone to the Garda Ombudsman.
What do you think is the correct amount of time for someone to be handcuffed? Is 9.5 hours? Is 9.5 hours too long to be handcuffed? Is 9.5 hours too long to be handcuffed?
Donald,
you tortured me. Your people tortured